All right, guys, I am at the thrift store today and I'm actually at a different location. This place is huge. And these are the porcelain dolls. I think these may be kind of antique dolls. Like, look at this one. Her face looks like one of those antique dolls. But I don't really know much about it. Like, this one's completely cracked. But yes, they have quite a few dolls here today. Take a look at this one. Oh, he has a funny face. There's quite a few in here. So far, there's more in the box. So far, I'm holding these right here. This is a skipper. But I haven't found the other doll section yet, so I'm gonna go over there now. Here's another one of those like antique looking dolls, but she's like a black doll. It's super interesting because I had never seen that before. Here's another one.
No, I think it's funny.
Black porcelain doll. Where are these? This one is in the box. Then you have these huge ones right here. They're kind of like those precious moments type ones. I've never seen these before. They're pretty big. So yeah, so let me go to the other section. All right, so I'm at the bigger doll section. And I've been through all these dolls. I didn't find anything too interesting. This one looks a little bit vintage, but there's no brand on her. So yeah, so this is what they have today. They have other like play sets and stuff. This looks like maybe our generation type thing. They do have an animator Anna there, but she's not in good shape. And there's this other doll that she was interesting, but doesn't seem like a brand or anything specific. Let me just check out this one. Hang on one second, guys. I just wanted to see what doll that was, and that's what it was. And what I found so far that I thought was cool was this case, this Barbie vintage case. But I'm gonna take a better look at it to see if it's in good shape. And that's $1.99. So yeah, I don't know if it's in good shape or not because it looks like it may be a little bit wonky, but we'll see. All right, so I am at the fashion doll section. For a moment there, when I saw quickly, I was like, oh my gosh, they have the Dia de Muertos Barbie. But no, these are other types of dolls, but they're not the Barbie doll. But that's interesting. So look what I found, guys. Super score. I think these are Malibu Barbies. They're not in the best condition. They're very rough shape. But it's $2.99, so I think I'm gonna take them. Also found this doll, and it says Mattel 1978 on the back, so I think I'm gonna take her because she looks vintage. And that's $3.99. And then on top of that, I have this cute one here, which also says Mattel on it, so I might take that one. I don't know. And that one's $2.99. And then the case, I'm not sure because it's not like in the best shape. As you can see, it's like kind of wacky. So I haven't decided yet if I want to take this case. All right, so now that my hands are free, I'm going to show you. They have the Evil Queen here. Some of the other dolls that they have. But it's very picked through. Like, look at this. There's not a lot over here today. I mean, I don't know about other days because I've never been to the thrift store before. But what I'm saying is, this section looks very, very sad. They have the Cinderella from Mattel. I used to have this doll. I don't know what doll this is. She is quite interesting, but I don't know what brand that is. There's a couple of 80s Barbies. They do have their outfits. Look, I don't know that these outfits are original to them. And they're $4.99, so I don't know. I don't know who they are, so I think I might leave them behind. Then there's Ever After High doll. But overall, there are not many dolls here today. All right, here's another section. Look, they want $40 for this doll. And then they have these dolls down here. They're super cute, but they're 20 bucks. I think that's too much for these. So yeah, I'm not gonna take those. All right, so I'm back home and I'm gonna show you everything that I got today at the thrift store. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that location is a different location. It's not my usual thrift store that I go to. It's actually, you know, a little farther out away from my house. But I had other things that I needed to take care of in that area, so I kind of looked it up to see if there were any thrift stores in the area. And prior to that, I actually had gone to Tuesday Morning, and I did find some collector Barbies, but they weren't like, you know, the ones that I really love to collect. And they also had the Wild Hearts crew. I was very tempted. I almost got one of them, but because I know I was going to the thrift store, I was like, well, let me see what they have at the thrift store. So I passed on her, but I might go to another store tomorrow. We'll see. But I didn't make a video of it because it was just, there wasn't a lot of stuff. I might post a photo on my Instagram, so check that out if you'd like to see what I had seen at Tuesday Morning. But anyway, back to the thrift store. So this one was $1.99. It does have a little bit of gunk there and there, but I think it can be wiped off. I love the, you know, the look of it. I mean, it's not in the best condition, you know, like it, you know, has a couple of rips up here and down here. This is the back. I just love how, you know, 80s it all looks. And that's the inside. And the inside is actually not that dirty. But you see it, like the cardboard here has a little bit of some issues. But, you know, these things were made out of cardboard, as you can see. So they got like bent very easy, like this right here. And then here, I guess is where you would hang the clothes if you wanted to. But yeah, but it's not, you know, in the worst condition. I feel like I've seen worse online. So this was an interesting piece, and I think I saw on the bottom of it, it said 1988. So that's an interesting piece. Then let's move on to the dolls. So the big score that I thought I found were these two. I thought they were Malibu Barbies, but I'm not 100% sure. You know, maybe they're not. Maybe they're the ones like that came a little bit after that. So this is what they look like. They are in terrible condition, guys. I mean, it's $2.99, but you know, they are really in bad condition. I don't know if the video, if you're able to see it, but you know, her head is pretty soft. Her hair is actually not in the worst condition considering the rest of her body, but look at this body. It's filthy. And then on top of that, look at that. I don't know what would have caused this. Like, what did people do to this doll? You know what I mean? And then the bottom, like her feet. Look at this. I don't even know. I don't know if it's focusing. But yeah, but she's in awful condition in terms of her body. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. This one, her body's a little bit better, but not too much better. Like her leg here looks like it has some issues. Like it's not on there right. And then on top of that, her face, look at it. How sad is that? Like there's a cut right there. Oh my gosh. And I just noticed like her eye. Look at it. Maybe that's just dirt, but yeah, but looks, it's terrible condition, like the face. So that's a shame, but I mean, they're $2.99, and you know, I didn't really have time to look at them very well while I was there because it was really crowded. I was trying to kind of go in and out fast. But I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to salvage anything from this, to be honest. But yeah. But I was really excited when I found them, and now I'm not so excited anymore. So these were $3.99. I think that's a little bit expensive for this, but you know, it's okay. I think this is hilarious. Like, is she supposed to be like a dancing doll or something? I've never seen this Barbie before, but when you press this, like something happens here on the inside. Is that what's happening? I thought she was maybe moving her arms, but now I'm looking here. I don't know it's supposed to be, but this is probably getting donated back. And then this one, I thought she looked vintage, so I kind of picked her up. She does have a little bit of, I don't know, sticky legs kind of. So this one said Mattel 1978. Up here it says Mattel 1984, I think. Is it 84? Yeah, I think it's 84. Anyway, I have no idea what doll this is. I'm going to try to find it to see if it is a Barbie from the Barbie line or from another Mattel collection. But if you know which doll this is, you can let me know down below in the comments. I just thought she looked interesting. Had never seen her before. Then this bag, I picked it up because I saw the skipper. I've been trying to kind of get a couple of skippers. Oh, and by the way, this one came with this little outfit, which I think is homemade. But yeah, so I've been trying to get some skippers just because I think they're so cute and unique. But look at her leg, because she was dressed in that blue dress, so I didn't notice, but her leg has this problem, and it's kind of sticky too. So I don't know what to do about that. I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. I don't know if there's anything. Sorry, I'm trying to see if the camera will focus. Here we go. So Mattel 1987. I mean, she has a lovely face. See? But yeah, the legs are in terrible condition too, so I don't know if anything can be done about that. The dress is actually not in really bad shape or anything. It's actually pretty decent. And it's actually an official skipper dress, and we even have snaps, which is crazy to me. I don't know where this dress is from, so I'll have to look it up to see if I can find it, but there's a skipper name, and it's a cute dress, so I'm happy about the dress. And then this doll, I thought it was also interesting looking, but her legs are even worse. Her legs are really sticky. But she's not a Mattel doll, but she's from, I think, the 80s also. Like 1986, and I don't know. Let's see if the camera says those characters from Cleveland. I don't know what that is, but it's from 1986. But she is interesting, but yeah, her legs are terribly sticky though. So, and then lastly, I got these dolls because I thought this doll looked really interesting. It was just very unique. And again, vintage looking. I just love dolls that look vintage. So this one, her hair is a little bit messed up over here. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. She does have some leg articulation. She's very lightweight. She has like those hollow legs. And then back here, let me bring this up here. It says Mattel 1973. And let me see, I think the back of her head says the same thing. Yeah, Mattel 1973. So I don't know what doll this is. I mean, I don't think it's a Barbie doll because, you know, I feel like Barbies are a little bit different. But I'm curious to see what doll this is. She has something here. But yeah, but I thought that was interesting. That bag was $2.99. This doll also came. It's just a random doll. And then this Barbie, which, you know, she's not in the best condition either. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, so that was everything that I got at the thrift store. I mean, there were some interesting pieces, but they're not in the best shape. So I'll see what I can do about salvaging some of these. If you have any tips, you can let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more thrift store doll hunting videos. And I'll see you next time. Ciao!